This week, we are focused on gratitude. What is gratitude? Thanks to Mr. Google, I will share their definition because it's so much better than anything I would come up with on my own. But gratitude is the quality of being thankful and showing appreciation for what one has. It's a recognition and acknowledgement of the good things in life, whether they are big or small. And practicing gratitude often involves actively noticing and valuing moments, experiences, or people that bring a sense of joy, comfort, or positivity. How awesome does that sound? So basically, gratitude is about really appreciating the present and recognizing that life has given us these moments, these relationships, and these things that are worth cherishing, which in turn will help you build a more positive and fulfilling outlook on life. And I promise you, mamas, that work life balance you were after comes when you have the right mindset, that positive perspective and outlook on life, which is why I do these Monday episodes to help you reset your mindset because it really is so important. And this week, we are resetting your mindset with this quote. The more you practice the art of thankfulness, the more you have to be thankful for, by Norman Vincent Peale.
Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count.
Today's quote is, "The more you practice the art of thankfulness, the more you have to be thankful for," by Norman Vincent Peale. I could totally be butchering his last name, so I'll spell it out because it could be Peale, but it's Peale. This quote has such a beautiful simplicity to it, doesn't it? It's a reminder that gratitude isn't just a quick fix or something we do on Thanksgiving, but it's great to do it on Thanksgiving too. It's a practice, one that can change how we see our lives, especially when it feels like we're being pulled in 100 different directions. For us as working moms trying to balance our career, our family, and everything else life throws at us, practicing gratitude can help us stay grounded, keep a positive perspective, and really just find joy in the middle of our chaotic days. Practicing gratitude is about training your mind, just like any skill. It takes practice. It doesn't always come naturally, especially when you're dealing with work deadlines, family schedules, and a million other little details that can make up your day. But practicing gratitude is like training a muscle. The more you intentionally find things to be thankful for, the more your mind is going to start seeking out those positive things on its own. Imagine starting each day just thinking of one thing that you're grateful for. Maybe it's as simple as that first hot sip of coffee or tea in a quiet house before everyone wakes up, my absolute favorite thing to do. Or maybe it's the way your kid gave you an extra big hug before school. Practicing thankfulness doesn't mean you have to feel gratitude for every little thing, but by choosing to recognize even the small little blessings, you're actually teaching your mind to focus on the good. And the more you practice thankfulness, the more you're going to notice the things you're grateful for. And there's a real science behind it. Gratitude has been shown to improve your mood, boost energy, and most importantly for us moms, reduce stress. And when you regularly take the time to notice the good, we start to see more good around us. And it has a ripple effect because it starts to shift your mindset in all areas of your life. Instead of seeing everything that needs fixing, that pile of laundry, it's a reminder of the beautiful family you have. And that work project, it reminds you that you have a job that you could support your family with. It doesn't erase all the stress, but it does put a layer of perspective, a positive perspective over everything. Think about how you feel after a really stressful day versus a day when you felt productive and appreciated. When we're grateful, your energy changes. We're calmer, we're more grounded, and honestly, in my opinion, a lot more fun to be around. And our kids feel that shift too. I've noticed that when I make it a point to be positive and express thankfulness around my kids, it creates a lot more happier energy in a home. They start picking up on it, and if I'm lucky, they start to mirror it back. And you don't have to feel like being fake or happy or positive all the time because let's be real, life is hard, it's overwhelming, and we can't be happy and find the positivity in every moment. But by finding these small moments of gratitude, you actually shift your overall energy, which helps you approach these challenges with a little more patience. And I know it's really hard to get lost in our to-do list and all the things we have going on, but practicing thankfulness helps us slow down and really focus on the present moment. When we're in that mindset of gratitude, we start seeing those everyday moments, the laughter, the chaos, even the messy house, as pieces of a really beautiful, full life. And thankfulness keeps us anchored in the here and now. And it reminds us that it's so much more important than checking off those tasks on your to do list. Yes, work and responsibilities are important, but so are the small things, those precious moments that might otherwise pass us by if we're too busy to notice. We're going to dive deeper into that in tomorrow's episode, so make sure you listen. But here's where the quote comes full circle. When you focus on what you're thankful for, you are naturally creating more of it. The more we appreciate our lives, the more we start shaping them to reflect what really matters most to us. It doesn't mean you'll instantly love every moment of the day, but you're going to find more reasons to love your life overall. And over time, you'll find that this practice of gratitude isn't looking for what's missing or what could be better. It's about building on what's already good. And as we keep building on the good, we create the life that feels more balanced and more aligned with who we are and what we want. And we start creating the boundaries around what makes us happy, like making it a point to log off of work or leave work on time so that you get to enjoy the evening with your family. And when you find yourself falling off that track, it's easier to jump back on. And for me, I found that I've been working late the past couple of Fridays as I've been transitioning into a new role. And now with daylight savings times and the evenings even shorter, I really wanted to get back to having that weekend boundary to enjoy my Friday night, detach from work, leave work at work, be grateful that I have my job, that I get to work from home, and that all I have to do on a Friday is shut my computer down and put it in the drawer as my closure for the work week. And then I get to move into life mode where I fill my weekends with all the things that make me happy outside of work. So, my challenge for you this week, mamas, is to put the art of thankfulness into action. Each day, find 3 things to be thankful for. Write them down, say them out loud, or even just think about them for a moment. And they don't have to be big things. Anything from a beautiful sunrise, if you're lucky enough to see one, to a nice hug from your kid, to a smooth commute without traffic. That totally counts. By the end of the week, you'll have a list of things that brought you joy, even on your busiest days. And let's remember that practicing thankfulness, it isn't about forcing positivity, but about discovering the joy that's already around you. When we make gratitude part of our everyday lives, we end up with more things to be grateful for. And really, isn't that what we all want? A life that feels full, joyful, and balanced, one grateful day at a time. I'd love to hear some of the things that you were thankful for this week. Head on over to our Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms, and tell me all about them. Sending you so much love, gratitude, and light. Until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes, and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories, and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life. Or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.